Hi everyone and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see in the title above, we are going to be doing a quick tutorial on how I flat iron my hair. So if you would like to see how I do so, then let's get started.
First things first, we are going to brush out the hair to get rid of any knots or tangles we may have before we start straightening. The styling tool we are going to be using today is by Pretty in a Minute. This is their professional styling iron. I love this styling flat iron because it is incorporated with titanium ceramic. In case you don't know what that is, it is the heating within the plates that actually helps reduce frizz. So while flat ironing, it will help reduce the look of split ends, it will help reduce frizziness. And the good thing about this type of flat iron is that it does distribute heat evenly throughout the locks of your hair. When flat ironing my hair, I like to divide it into 3 sections. The first part is the top half. I'm going to go ahead and clip that up, and then I'm going to separate the 2 bottom portions into equal parts. So the middle and then the bottom I usually like to leave alone because that's going to be the first thing that I straighten. So when you're flat ironing, try to make sure that the pieces that you grab are about 1 inch or so. You can grab maybe a little bit more, but you want to make sure that the heat is distributed evenly, so just try to make sure that the pieces are nice and thin. As you can see here, I'm going to be using a straightening comb. I love using this when flat ironing because it does help me grab and have a little bit more of control of the strands when making them nice and flat. You can use one of these or you can just use a regular comb, but if it is your first time, I would advise just trying to use a comb or maybe your brush just so that you can protect from burning your fingers.
As you can see, you're just going to continue to repeat the same steps that you did in the beginning.
One thing I like to do when flat ironing is I do like to clip up the top of my bangs. So I'm just going to show you real quick how thin of a piece you want to make sure you grab. So I just like to separate this, and then I'm going to straighten it like so. Now this is optional, you can do this, but you don't have to. I just wanted to show you that it does make a difference when you do grab a nice thin layer of hair than a nice thick chunk, and then you have to go over it multiple of times. For our hairspray, we're going to be using the Redken Fashion Work 12 Hour. Now when applying hairspray, you want to make sure that you keep your distance when you spritz. So you're going to want to stay about 6 inches away. Why? Because if you apply your hairspray too close to your scalp, believe it or not, you can actually make your hair more oily. And then majority of the time you end up not even getting the desired look that you wanted beforehand. So always keep that in mind. Now when applying any type of argan oil or serum to your hair, make sure you just use about a dime size. You don't need much. You don't want to make the hair too oily, and you're just going to evenly distribute that to the ends of your hair. Now when applying oil after you use any type of heating tool, whether it's a flat iron, blow dryer, wand, curling tool, it actually helps coat your hair and protects your hair from different types of damage while still giving it that life, restoring the breakage, the split ends, and just the overall heat. So just always make sure when applying any type of heat, you can apply any type of heat protectant and oil, and it'll make your hair feel amazing, but also protect it at the same time. Thank you so much for coming along with me in today's tutorial. I hope you learned a new technique and gained something new. And as always, I will see you in the next one.